although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder.
Welcome back, Westport. It's been a while since the last episode, and I'm glad we're finally back. This week we'll be discussing the 1969 Apollo 11 mission and the claim that it's supposedly fake. According to NASA, on July 16, 1969, the Saturn V rocket that was part of the Apollo 11 mission was launched. Following that date, on July 20th, the lunar module Eagle landed on the surface of the moon with its 3 crew members, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins. That was also the same day that Armstrong delivered his famous line, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," as heard in the following clip.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Aldrin and Armstrong spent a total recorded time of 21 hours and 36 minutes on the moon's surface, according to NASA's official website. Prior to leaving the surface of the moon, the astronauts may have left things that you didn't really know about. Medallions with the names of 3 Apollo 1 astronauts and 2 cosmonauts who died in accidents were left on the surface, as well as a disc containing goodwill messages from 73 countries. On July 24th, the craft began to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and landed in the Pacific Ocean when it was recovered by the USS Hornet. From that moment, everyone acknowledged that the U.S. had won the space race that had started when the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik satellite on October 4, 1957. The United States and Soviet Union were in a race for developing a superior method of human spaceflight. But was the moon landing the U.S. achieved fabricated to end the race indefinitely? And it turns out many people actually believe this, as in 1976, a U.S. former Navy officer, Bill Casing, published a book titled "We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 Billion Swindle." Despite the officer having no experience or knowledge of rockets or spacecraft, people took his word for it. The book has been discredited and proven all false, but that didn't stop people from creating possible explanations to why the moon landing could have actually been faked. The most sensible of theories is one that states that NASA and its programs fabricated the moon landing. Many believe that NASA set out to stage the moon landing to help the U.S. win the space race and fool the world. In return for their services, they would receive additional future governmental funding for many of their other projects. In addition to that, people believe that NASA and the U.S. government faked the moon landing in order to complete John F. Kennedy's promise of sending men to the moon and back in the next decade, as indicated in the following snippet of the following speech.
First, I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Many theorists point out that the lighting on the moon would not have formed the shadows that were produced by the astronauts on their missions. This is disproven, though, as they forgot to mention that the moon's surface reflects bits of sunlight back up onto the astronauts' suits, giving extra shadows. Other claims, such as one stating that the flag's movement is irregular and that cameras are not visible in certain angles, have also been debunked thanks to simple modern science and technology. And no, Stanley Kubrick didn't film the landing. Many people today just say that the landing was fake to get their own reaction from others or to draw attention to themselves, but they usually don't even know what they're talking about to begin with. So next time you hear someone talking nonsense about a fake moon landing, enlighten them with the evidence that proves the contrary. That's all I have for you today, Westport. Thanks for tuning in today, and check out the new official America's Conspiracies website and YouTube linked in the description down below.
Okay, I just checked, getting back up to that first step. That isn't collapsed too far, but it's one small step for man, one giant leap